Hey everybody, I know this one is going up at an odd time, but I take a week off and I completely lose track of where I'm supposed to be. So this is going to be my update to the Throwback 30 project. And before I get into it, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things. Now there are some new people here, which is lovely. Welcome. I am so glad you've joined us. If you don't know what I mean when I say that, it means all of the things that I forget to list. So it became a lump category. It's if you'd be so kind as to subscribe. Several of you have. Thank you for that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below. You can tell me I'm crazy. You can pick something that's your favorite, whatever. I like comments. Comments are fun. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. I generally try, about half the time. I actually have this on track and have them scheduled for when my videos go up live for you guys to see. In cases like this where I have forgotten the date, it's going to go up as soon as I can get it filmed. I don't edit worth a crap. You pretty much get all of the screw-ups, all of the bloopers, all of everything as I go along. And we're going to just hit it live right away so that I can kind of try and get myself back on track before year end. So I wanted to get through this because having missed November, I do have some things that are empty and I want to get them in for my year end. So that's what all of the things are. Now, wow, I need to stop and breathe in between those sentences. This is the project that was put together essentially by Jessica Lee. This is her brainchild. She has taken projects on the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. Now, I'm going to have Jessica linked below. I'm going to have the Fantastic Ladies Facebook page linked below. This is one of those that you actually have to be a member to follow along with. But this started July 28th of 2022 and will end July 28th of 2023, so you can still jump in. There is plenty of time. Now, when I started this, what I did was I put in a whole bunch of minis to see how many I could get through initially before I came to Arizona. Then I added more and kind of did a refresh. So don't ever think it's too late to jump in. If you want to do this, if you've got a lot of minis, a lot of samples, something like that, feel free to play along. But to get all the prompts, you do have to be part of the Fantastic Ladies. Unfortunately, we cannot list everything in the description boxes. I give you everything I can, but, not everything is there. So this is supposed to have monthly updates. Apparently I lost half of November and didn't bother to do one. So it's been a little bit since I did my last one. I do playlists of all of the projects I'm in. So if you're thinking you missed one, you can always hit the playlist. And I never remember to tell you guys that either. But there's a good chance that if you missed one, so did I. It's the way my world works. Now the social media hashtag for this, because it is also on, there are people that do this on Instagram too for their updates. So it is Throwback 30 projectpan, the 30 being the numbers 30. Okay, that should be all of the housekeeping, one would hope. Now, I have completed some of these already. So the first one that I have is for Alice in Wonderpan. And with that, I picked the quote, "Every adventure requires a first step." And this is supposed to be something that is out of your comfort zone. I went with the Mary Kay. That's the name of the brand. Wow, it says it on it. You'd think I'd remember. This is one of the heart-shaped lipsticks. Isn't that cute? And this is in Courageous Pink. So I thought, before you can take that first adventurous step, you need to have heart to give you courage so you can start those adventures. I put this in as a usage goal. I did it for 9 uses. I have hit that goal. Isn't that pretty? Okay, if I move around, maybe the lighting will work. That's a constant struggle for me. But this is a completed prompt, so this is a rollout for me. I don't know where to put these things. My note cards are going to be all over the place. The next one was for Child of the 80s, and I went with Candyland, a candy-themed item. For that, now I've got to do this the right way because I have 2 of these, and I'm going to screw myself up. I decided to do one of the Baby Laneige lip sleeping masks. This one is in Gummy Bear. Now, this one is empty. Well, you can see I got everything out that I could. I didn't wash it out, but it's empty. I can't get any more out of there. That is a finished item also. Then I had Pan as Old as Time, my oldest palette. For that, I brought in the antique Mary Kay Eye Color Quad. We have got the shades, without blinding you, Cream, Opal, Sable, and Bittersweet. My goal on this is to just hit pan in every shade. Now I've got, okay, can we see dips? I have got a serious dip going on here. I've got a little bit of a dip here. This one, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hit pan before the end of this project, but this is so old that it probably should be decluttered. I just really like it. So I thought if I make myself use it as much as humanly possible, then I won't be upset if I do have to get rid of it. Still good. I don't have any reaction from it. It still works just fine. The formula's great. I actually love it. It's still going. Then I have, this is Fantasy, and I went with Chimera, a Franken product. And this, I did a loose powder. And I put it in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus jar. Although I had half a jar of this when I put it in. There are about 5 different powders in here. Can you see? Okay, I can't see, but just that little bit left down there. And that's pretty impressive considering. This started at 93.2 grams after all of my frankening. And somewhere I actually have a list of all of the different things that are in here, and it literally is like 5 different powders. The point of this was that stupid Maybelline Fit Me powder is way too dark for me, and I cannot use it unless I franken it. So that's what started all of this, and then I just started throwing everything in because I couldn't get it light enough. So started at 93.2. In October, we were down to 69.6. We're now at 60.8 grams. We're getting there. Can't say that that'll be done next month, but it's going to be really close, you guys. I mean, I'm making a dent. Then for tiny pans, holy macaroni, I don't have these in order at all. I am so sorry. Hopefully anybody else doing this project watching this is not trying to follow along because somehow my cards got all messed up. Whatever. Anyway, tiny pans. I went with a Lancome. These are the ones that they throw into their, like, purchase something and then get the set of whatever. These are one of those eyeshadows that they throw in. It's not their regular size that you buy. I can't open it. I've been having finger issues lately. Okay, there we go. This is the color design palette. The name of this color story is Go Bold. We had Massive Pan in there. We have a humongous dip in here. I've been working on the rest of these. I've even got a dip in the black finally. And for that, we're going to say thank you to Kim and Jen, because without Day of the Dead, I don't think I'd be going through this as quickly as I am. My goal is to actually finish this. We'll see. I'm working on it. All right, then for the Zodiac project pan, finish a zodiac sign based on color. Jeez. My zodiac sign is Cancer. The color for that is a silvery blue / smoky gray. And that is actually how NARS described Zarine. And you can see there's a dip in this. I have not hit pan yet, which is my goal, but it is a kind of bluish toned gray, which would have been perfect with what I'm wearing, and I don't actually have it on, because of course I don't. But, you know, it's a lovely color. It was part of a duo originally that I depotted. Oh, wow, you can't even see that. There it is. It's a really pretty gray, and I do like it quite a bit. Oh, wait, no, I do have it on today. I do have it on today. I actually did it as eyeliner, which you're probably not going to be able to tell. Yeah, you probably can't tell. But I did use, I put a little bit of eyeliner on, and then I used this to go over it to give the color. So I did use it actually today. We'll eventually hit pan in that. That one I think I can do. Now, for some reason, I don't know why the back half of my cards were at the front half of the list, but so be it. Now, starting from closer to the beginning of the list of 30 projects, I had the Four Seasons project pan. I picked winter. For that, I decided to do the Dead of Winter palette. This is by Baby Bat Beauty. And I wanted to do this as No Pan Left Behind. And it is the blue, gray, smoky color story with some really pretty, that's actually a blue, not a black. It looks really black, but it is more of a blue. This one is the black, and it's a matte black. And then we've got the really pretty white, frosted white in there too. And there's a couple of purples. So this is just, you know, all of my favorites in a palette. And I did actually use every pan. So that is a rollout. Yay, another one done. All right, I'm all over the place today, guys. Sorry. Then we have 50 Shades of Pink. For that, I brought in my Lancome toner, basically, which is the serum type of toner because of the thickness of it. We started up here. We are now down to here. Went from 60.5 grams to 42.1. This will continue to stay in because I'm going to just use that to finish. And I'm going to finish that. I will use it to completion. You know, those words. Wow. Aren't you glad I don't edit and you get all this fun stuff? All right. 50 Shades of Purple. Now, this is where I was making sure I didn't screw up because I brought this one in, I think, when I got here. I was finishing that one, brought it with me, brought this one in when I refreshed the project. So it is another of the Gummy Bear Laneige Lip Sleeping Masks. That's the empty one. Jeez Louise. And then I'm knocking stuff over. So this is where we are with this one. As you can see, I have kind of, for some reason, decided to clear out a side of it. So this one's still going strong and will remain in the project. Then for Alice in Wonder Pan, I haven't started that product yet, so we're just going to blow by it. Beauty A to Z, I had the letter H, which I randomized, and then had a hard time finding something, because of course I did. I decided to pull in the Revolution Hydrate and Fix Spray. This is a 3.3 and 3/8 ounce bottle. I started here, and you can see there's nothing left in there. It is done. So that's an empty, and that is another completed one. Yay! Then we have got Birthstone Beauty. And I picked April and picked Diamond because I had the BH palette. I got it at TJ Maxx long after the fact. So I threw it in as No Pan Left Behind. And so far, all I've actually used, and I put my Post-it note on there, it's kind of reflective, but I've used the big shade here. That one is the Diamond shade. And then Stunning, this, can you see that sparkly silver? So far, that's what I've used. And I am not going to make myself use this glitter, you guys. That's just, I'm a klutz as it is. That is just asking for trouble. We're going to skip that one. But this one is remaining in the project also. I'll get there. Okay. Then, for Budget Beauty, I threw in another sleeping mask, which I won't get to until I finish my Gummy Bear. So we're skipping that. For Drop 10 Before Summer, I went with summer-themed item, obviously. I went with a candle on this. I did the Bath & Body Works butterfly candle because I love it. And I had used it in the Rolling into Summer project. I had done a larger one. I have hair in my mouth. So I thought I would roll this in for that. And I have used it and love it. And it is completed. Didn't do, I don't know if we have scent notes or not, you guys. Anyway, that one's done. Just moving right along. So, for Gotta Pan 'Em All, a gimme product. I went with one of my Scentbird perfumes, and I went with Pure Grace. I did not mark this one, but it's gone. It's done. And so this is a finished item too, and which is a good thing because I need these things. I've got a couple of fragrances that don't have sprays. And they're not even, like, they're the sample ones, so they're not mini sprays, and they don't have roller balls or anything. I need to put them into something else. I have to have spray. I need the diffusion for all of my craziness. So then, for Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire, I picked the Golden Snitch. I went with gold. And I went with the Orbe, this. Okay, is it focusing? Focus! Yeah, I think you can kind of see it there. It's a little reflective. This was a body wash and body cream, and these are nice. They smell good. The body cream did a leg, but I have very dry skin, so whatever. But it was pleasant. The one leg felt nice when I was done. It wasn't watery. It was a decent cream, so I was fairly happy with it. And the body wash is body wash, and so that was nice. That one's done. All right. I don't know how much more I can say about that, so there we are. Then for I Heart the 90s, Smells Like Teen Spirit, a scented product. And I goofed up. I had this in my empties last month. It was a bubbly rosé candle that was a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works. I actually thought it was okay, didn't love it, because I did start to react to it. I have to burn multiple candles at a time a lot of times, because if I do a singular scent, it can become overpowering, and there is some citrus or something that was in that one that I am actually slightly allergic to. Didn't love it, wouldn't repurchase it. I think it was a seasonal or something. It came in the butterfly box. I think that was a Mother's Day thing. If anyone else got that, that's how I got some of the butterfly stuff. And that was in there also. So that one is finished. I just don't have the candle jar because I've already chipped them out and done my thing. Sorry. All right. Mean Girl quotes. I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops. All right, Deb. This one's you. This is because of Debbie. Because of all of her hangover pillow balms that she likes so much from Too Faced, I had to try it. Now, it went from 38 grams to 36.2 grams. It's a 0.2 ounce product. This is just the original, and I got it on sale. And because she talks these up so much, I really did want to try it. There is a sensation. It's very, very slight because I'm the crazy one that reacts really badly. It cannot have any kind of plumping filler, any of that kind of stuff. I can't do the Lawless. I can't do the, I do not do plumping anything. I do not do ice. I don't do heat. I stay away from all of it because one of my allergic reactions is to break out in hives around my mouth. And that's the feeling that kind of stuff gives me. Now this does have a sensation and I can usually feel it just in the center of my lips a little bit. It doesn't numb. It doesn't tingle. I mean, maybe yes, it tingles, I guess. It's so very slight that it's negligible. So if you're crazy like me and can't handle anything, this one is probably still going to be okay for you because I actually like it. The longevity of this is impressive because I figured it'd be one of those that I'm applying, every 20 minutes because I talk so much and whatever. But this actually does stick around a little while. So I can see why Deb raves about it. I am a convert, I must say. That will be staying in until it is finished, by the way. Then for Pan of Dinosaurs, what did I pick? Pterosaurus? Does that sound right to everybody? Something lighter, airy. So I went with another Scentbird fragrance. This one is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, and I have finished that off, which means that will be washed out so that I can use it for a different fragrance. So that prompt is completed. Then for Skin is In, I went with The Ordinary. I went with the buffet on this one. Now, you can see where my line was. You can see where my new line is. It's hard to see the product because the bottom is a little thick, but there's still some in there. It is really hard to get you guys. Anyway, this will be done next month. I am almost finished with it, but not quite enough where we can call it good. It's going to last me a few more days. All right. Then, that's expensive. I went with the Guerlain, and I went with the baby because I don't have a full size. This is the Abbe El Royale? Abeille. I think this is one of those that if Valerie ever watches any of my videos, she will probably cringe because I think she's our language person, and I'm not. So I love this. This stuff is so flippin' nice. It's got all the gold flecks in it. And honestly, when you pull out the dropper and do this, you can't see them on your face or anything. You don't get, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. But you don't get any of the gold flecks on your face. But this stuff is so nice. It's kind of a rose oil. It's better than the Good Molecules rosehip seed oil, cold pressed rosehip seed oil, whatever that long name is for that. Better than the fresh rose one, the hydrating rose something. Why can't I remember this? I've got one open in the other room. This, so nice. I'm actually thinking about using some of my freebie money and getting one. And considering that I've also played with some of the La Mer stuff, that's saying something because that is stupid expensive, you guys. I think the full-size bottle of that is $135, which is absolutely crackhead crazy, but I love it a lot. Okay, in the comments, talk me out of this because that's really bad. Now, I don't know what I did, which shouldn't surprise anybody because that's kind of how we roll on this channel. I put in, for the Golden Girls, I picked Sophia, and it's a sample or an older product. I put in the Way Thick Hair Mask. I don't know where it is. I thought I had completed this a while ago, but I didn't go back and watch my old videos to find out and update my stuff because that would have been the smart thing to do. I'm already running behind. I don't have time for that foolishness. So if I find it, I'll do it. If not, we'll figure something out because I have absolutely no clue where that is. Whatever. All right. For turn and burn. That is the next one of the projects. I picked this R&Co television shampoo and conditioner. And I mixed this up with something else from another project. This is crap. Whatever it was that I used that I said was crap wasn't crap, and I don't remember which one that was. I have to go back and figure out what other ones I had used because I had a few different foil samples and I didn't write on the back, and so that was my fault. This was absolute garbage for me. I do have a lot of hair. There's a lot of white hair too. Can you see all that white? Isn't that cool? I look like Lily Munster. Anyway, this is super watery, didn't do squat, and I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't even use it again. I would probably give it to my mother, who has very, very short hair and doesn't need very much because that did nothing for this mop. But it's done, and it's completed prompt. That brings me to the end because then we're back where I started with my cards. So for those of you playing along at home, that means we have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the last 2 months for this update. Okay, Ruth, if you catch this one, it's much more fun playing counting with Ruth when you do your numbers. And Kim, I get an A for effort on my counting since you're our teacher out there. Oh, you guys, I'm a hot mess. That is everything I have got for you. I am going to just cut this off before I make an even bigger fool of myself. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. And with any luck, next month I'll actually be on track. If this is the last video of mine you see this year, have a happy and safe new year. Until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.